stop it quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket.
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's a special New Year's Eve edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Tua now on first down. That's out to Chubb, complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
To Nick Chubb. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and
now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
On second down, Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. They set up the screen to Chubb.
Tagovailoa's pass.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood what the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. that's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Xavier Howard on the coverage.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 82 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return. So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Ball carrier. The tackle made
the numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Delay of game, offense.
Everybody stay under control. Let's just make plays, man.
That'll make it 1st and 15. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Edwards-Helaire. 4 yards there on the carry. Gets it back to 2nd and 11.
The tackle made by B.J. Hill. 4 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A run for Nick Chubb, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Good.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Smith-Schuster brings up 3rd down.
Tua sets up to pass it. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Tua. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Brings up 3rd down.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
10, Dolphins nothing.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the pressure gets to him again.
Tua Tagovailoa.
Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. So officially now a 1,000-yard campaign for him, but I don't think he's going to take his foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, it's one of those thoughts, though, that creeps into your mind because there is a little mini celebration over on the sidelines. Everybody, hey, job well done, over 1,000 already. But guaranteed, as you noted, someone's jumped in that huddle and said, a lot more to be done, guys. Let's not, would you say, take your foot off the pedal? Let's not do that right now. But there is that possibility that people can get self-satisfied. The greats do not. We'll find out what he's made of.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Mahomes pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to take over. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Number 24.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. This one good for a 1st down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Parker.
Tagovailoa.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 2 yards on that play. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
10 at the 29-yard line.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First foray into the red zone for Miami. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now Tua. And over the middle, this is Parker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Tua going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Intended for Jordan Reed. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down, and
they'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Chubb. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Chubb on the counter, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Harris Campbell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And he knocks it through. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2. And this will be caught at the 30. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 47 yards. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages. You know, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on second down, Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Butker on for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. Now, looky there. He's getting close to 1,000. I'm sure he knows where he stands. I bet if the offensive line didn't know, he made sure they knew. I'm closing in, guys. Final week of the season.
You know who really informed the offensive line? The offensive line coach.
Okay.
Because it's a big deal for his unit as well to be able to say, hey, we escorted guys to 1,000 yards or more in a season, just like blocking for a 3,000-yard or 4,000-yard passer. So it's a lot of pride on the line, and his pride is paramount because he wants to be able to join that pantheon of guys that in the NFL ran for 1,000 yards or more in a season.
Pride on the line. I see what you did there.
You like that?
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Nick Chubb. Incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And again, it's Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less, as they come up on 2nd and inches. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Butker's kick here is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
Dolphins 7.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. It is the final weekend of the regular season, final day of the calendar year as well. A lot of action to update you on, so let's get right to it. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. And it's the Jets who have the lead, with that one getting close to halftime. Dante Pettis, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we head on over to Wisconsin to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau Field. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Carolina Panthers. Christian McCaffrey with a touchdown run. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And that game all even as they host the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
Third down.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number one was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's good.
11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Back to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. The false start hurts him there a bit, backs him up to 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They toss it left side to Chubb. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the 24, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, Tua. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. Now a short one to Gesicki. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Complete to Mike Gesicki. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
Tua sets up to pass it. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
At the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing now is Tagovailoa toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Woods will say he should have had it, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Nick Chubb. His 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
That's what he's done here in this one so far. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kansas City.
Tyreek Hill with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Miami set to take over. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and...
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good. We're up to say I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tua now on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
For Devontae Parker, incomplete.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Now a short one to Gesicki. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Mike Gesicki.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
27-yard line.
A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Tua to throw again. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Chubb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll try again with Chubb. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. Now Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Tua. That is caught inside the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going. Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Dolphins are going to be forced to settle for 3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Breaks a tackle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
At the 44-yard line. A 7.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36.
The tackle made at the 30.
Brent, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 3rd down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Complete to Tyreek.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game?
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Tua going to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit.
That's caught by Woods for a Miami touchdown. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now here comes Kansas City. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is.
Keeps the score. Chiefs 35. Dolphins 24.
So Tua and the Dolphins down by 11, a little under a minute to go. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10. And that miss should just about right a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
They'll contain him to just 4, second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the
and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Back to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So a crucial 2-point conversion there, but that's just part 1 of this 2-part story that they need to happen here.
Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the 2, as you noted. Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get into field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's more than a 2-part story. It's a 3- or 4-part story. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look,